Hey everyone, welcome back to the Stoner Car Care YouTube channel. We got a bottle of Waterless wash and we got a filthy McLaren. Let's fix that. You may have taken notice that we've upgraded the cars we're working on here. So this one is a 2023 McLaren Altima. It's a V6 twin turbo hybrid and it has the iconic volcano paint. So this one's specifically volcano blue. And I tell you all of that because this Waterless wash, the important part of that is if this obviously has to clean the paint, but we'll also do it without scratching it. And when you have any kind of dirt on a paint like that, a lot of people would cringe at the fact that spraying on something and wiping it without giving it a full wash, because if you scratch something like this, I think it goes without saying it's a little bit more expensive to fix it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna show you how to use a Waterless wash in this paint, show you how well it cleans, and show you how it cleans it without damaging the paint. A few key things to have great success using a Waterless wash. You wanna first start off, make sure you have 2 high pile microfiber towels. The high pile essentially just means that the fabric on here is a little bit longer. And why that's important is because as we're wiping this dirt, we want it to trap up inside the microfiber and not stay on the surface where it can scratch the paint. Now, one of the key tips to this is you want to spray it on the paint first. I know there's plenty of people out there that say spray the towel first, but with a Waterless wash, it has the special things inside this that when you spray it on there, it starts breaking down that dirt and emulsifying it on contact. And that's important so it breaks free and comes up into the towel rather than dragging it across the paint. So we're gonna spray this on here thoroughly. And we're also gonna spray the towel. So I'm gonna spray it onto here. So there's so much lubrication from this Waterless wash. It has all the cleaning agents that are now emulsifying the dirt and breaking it down. There's a little bit of a special technique if you wanna be extra careful with it. How you would do that, lay down the towel, and as I'm wiping, I'm gonna peel it. So I'm exposing a fresh part of the microfiber each time I'm going down. So you're gonna wipe and peel. And then it's not super dirty. I mean, I know the car's dirty in McLaren standards, but for an everyday person, probably not super dirty, but there's still plenty of clean areas on this towel. So we're gonna wipe it down here. And then I like to take a second one that's super clean and dry and just go back over that area. Just a final finish, clean it. So now, as you hopefully can see a 50-50 of how dirty that was to how clean and shiny. You can see the sparkle back in that volcano blue paint. So we got the front portion of the hood here. Now let's just do the whole thing. What's nice about this is it stays wet pretty long. You're not gonna be worried about it evaporating off, so you can kind of do large areas at one time. So if you picture if you had a car that was in storage, stayed dirty, or I'm sorry, it usually stays clean, but get some dust on it. This is a great way to be able to wash it without having to bring it back out to outside, pressure wash, or give it a full car wash. But one thing you don't want to do with Waterless wash, it's not a miracle worker. If you just took your Jeep out mudding and it's super covered in dirt, still there's no replacement for a full car wash. But if your car is lightly dirty like this one was, a Waterless wash is a great alternative to being able to clean that up without scratching the paint. And as a reminder, the safest way of doing this is to wipe and peel. Not absolutely crucial, but if you're looking for the safest way of doing that, that is going to expose the fresh part of the towel as you're wiping it. The most safe way would be flipping to a new side every single time too. Like I said, this car's not too dirty, so we're not getting a lot of buildup on the towel, as you can see. You notice there is one bug splatter on the hood here, so spray that, give it an extra second just to break down that bug guts, whatever that is there. And same way, we're just gonna peel this up, so as I'm wiping, I'm just exposing a fresh edge on that microfiber. And then I'm just gonna turn to a fresh side. Then we'll go and wipe that over. All right, so still got a little bit more. Stick that up there. All right, so this piano black is a good test of it. Obviously, you can see the dirt on there. Should give us a pretty good 50-50 of what this stuff's capable of. So I give it a moment quick to emulsify the dirt. And we just go through, wipe that with a microfiber. Back through the dry microfiber. And just like that, nice and clean. All right, so this will be a good test here. It's a gloss black roof, covered in dust, pollen, whatever this may be. And they were kind of talking about the limits of waterless wash here. So this, if you have this style of dirt, yeah, this is something waterless wash can go after. If you have a high pile of dirt on top of there, not to say you can't clean it with waterless wash, but you're kind of getting to the max point where you kind of have to take little baby steps so you're not just dragging dirt on top of other dirt and end up scratching the surface. So we're not acting like this is a miracle worker. This is gonna spray on, it's gonna break down dirt, and as long as it's not too much dirt on there, yeah, it can emulsify it, get caught up in your towel, and you can remove it safely. But keep in mind, nothing's gonna replace a full-blown car wash. That's gonna be the gold standard as far as removing dirt from your vehicle. But if you don't have a ton of dirt on there, a small buildup, the waterless wash is a great alternative for it. All right, so you've seen this area. Now this is like a level of contamination where I'd say, now go for a full car wash or even maybe like a rinseless wash. Someone's gonna have a lot more water to be able to wash this dirt away before just wiping it. If it was like that for the whole car. Now just a controlled area like this, we can wet this really good and proper, put in a lot of extra waterless wash on there, and then just really focus on using that peeling technique or exposing a new part of the microfiber, and then just get rid of that side of the microfiber, or maybe the whole microfiber altogether, just so you don't reintroduce that amount of grime and dirt all over this rest of this vehicle. Now, this is obviously just the dirtiest part because the water kind of runs down, it's sitting there, and it's just collecting this area and then it evaporates away. So the excess dirt that's been brought from this paint is now gathered in that area. It's not like that for the whole car, or else I would say, let's just wash this thing, but this is something we'll go after with waterless wash. So I grabbed a completely separate towel for this one just because I'm gonna treat the heaviest part with this towel, and then I'm just gonna put it to the side so I know I'm not transferring that back onto the paint. Again, we're gonna put extra waterless wash here. Just give it a little extra lubrication, a little extra cleaning power there. Give it an extra second to break up those soils. We're just going to really focus on doing that peel technique here. Put that one to the side, then we'll go back to our regular ones. So, like I said, can still clean it. Just be extra careful with that so you're not dragging it around the rest of the car. Let's continue on this end. Just like that, we took this McLaren from storage McLaren to car show ready McLaren with just waterless wash and a little bit of invisible glass on the windows. Thanks for joining us in this one. We'll see you in the next one.